All right. I'm going to try to say this without getting my channel just completely removed. So this is the part of the program where I'm supposed to tell you guys to, we like a gentle tapping here at the News and Why It Matters. We like it rough sometimes too, but however you want to tap the like button, go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe to the show on YouTube, and comment. And I want you to do all of those things. But here's the thing. Literally 30 minutes before we came on to film this program, I received 3 notifications in a row that I have gotten strikes on my YouTube channel for telling you guys the truth about biological males who are mentally ill and consider themselves to be females. In particular, one who went and shot up a bunch of children. So I actually don't know how much longer we're going to be here on YouTube. I would love to stay with you guys for as long as possible, but I'm just telling you, if you have the funds to do so, I would highly suggest investing in a BlazeTV subscription. You can save $10 when you sign up for a year using promo code NEWS, and you can do that over at BlazeTV.com. This is genuinely like, you guys know this. Every day, I try to encourage you guys to watch on YouTube, and I joke about the freeloading thing, but I totally, I get it. It's a crazy economy. We're living in Joe Biden's economy, the Joe Biden era. I totally get it. But the leftist social media censorship is very real and it's very scary. I'm actually shocked that this guy still has a YouTube channel at all. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to provide the truth for you guys, but the social media giants, other than Elon Musk, are not allowing me to get that message out to you. Now I have several episodes that you can literally never see on YouTube ever again. So just, again, make sure that you can watch us anytime, all of our episodes over at BlazeTV.com. So I want to get into this Hunter Biden story. So there is an IRS supervisory agent who is now a whistleblower who is claiming that the Biden administration is obstructing the investigation into Hunter Biden. This agent is now seeking whistleblower protections. There is a letter that his attorney sent to 9 high-ranking members of Congress that he is a career IRS criminal supervisory special agent who has been overseeing the ongoing and sensitive investigation of a high-profile, controversial subject since early 2020. It says that it is Hunter Biden who is the high-profile subject, and that the whistleblower disclosures would contradict sworn testimony to Congress by a senior political appointee, involve failure to mitigate clear conflicts of interest in the ultimate disposition of the case, and detail examples of preferential treatment and politics improperly infecting decisions and protocols that would normally be followed by career law enforcement professionals in similar circumstances if the subject were not politically connected. Now, just as a refresher, he is currently, they say he's under investigation. Apparently, he's not very much under investigation for tax-related crimes and for making a false statement on his ATF form when purchasing a firearm. Now, the White House has responded. They're like, that's not true. Of course that's not happening. White House spokesman Ian Sams told Fox News earlier today, since he took office and consistent with his campaign promise that he would restore the independence of the Justice Department. You know, the same Justice Department who's banging down the doors of pro-life activists who dare go and pray outside of an abortion clinic. You know, the same Justice Department who, in an unprecedented manner, raided the home of a former president over BS documents. That Justice Department, totally independent, not weaponized at all. And when it comes to decision-making in criminal investigations, President Biden has made clear that this matter would be handled independently by the Justice Department under the leadership of a U.S. attorney appointed by former President Trump, free from any political interference by the White House. I am sure that that has happened.
Well, everybody needs to Google Hunter Biden FBI cocaine rental car. And Hunter Biden was actually caught abandoning a rental car that had cocaine and crack in it. And the FBI knew it, and they knew that the chain of command that Hunter Biden was the last person to interact with this car. And they didn't do anything. They chose not to charge him. So the FBI, if cocaine possession is a literal felony. So obviously, we know he's committing tax fraud by the money that he's getting from his Burisma dealings in the Ukraine, working for energy companies that he has no experience for. So, yeah, the idea that he's laundering money, welcome to Obviousville. But you just look at Hunter Biden, he's always going to get a pass. It doesn't matter. I would think that even if he murdered somebody, if it was like vehicular drunken manslaughter or whatever, I think he would even get a pass on that because he's so, powerfully connected.
I agree, Caden.
Yeah, it'll stay that way. Nothing's going to happen. We don't have the justice system on our side. Same thing with Matt Walsh suing. Like, hopefully he gets what he deserves back from the hack deal. But nothing is on our side. They brought Trump to trial. They raided his house. We're not going to win in this system. So I guess I don't know what we can really do. Like with the Clinton stuff, Trump said, in the debates in 2016, he was like, yeah, if I was president, you'd be in prison. Not in prison.
Nope.
Like, when is all this going to really happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating because, we really are, like, this is a banana republic when you're talking about a two-tiered justice system, a justice system in which, if someone like me lied on my ATF form, if someone like me committed these crimes that, Hunter Biden is being accused of, they'd put me through the ringer. I mean, you had grandmas waving their flags, their American flags inside the Capitol being led in by police who are being denied due process. So it's just very frustrating when you talk about the left who constantly wants to tell you, this is a threat to democracy. This is a threat to, we love democracy. Democracy is the most important thing we could ever have. And while we're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic, it's just frustrating because it's like, if you care so much about what you think is democracy, wouldn't you be a little concerned about this two-tiered system that we seem to have where the elites are held to different standards than the average person? Weren't you guys supposed to be like the average person's party, the middle America party? And now it's just like, no, it's totally fine that the elites are running things and, letting themselves out of the same crimes that they would throw you in jail for.
Well, it's a cliche, but the federal government is obviously very dysfunctional, and we say this all the time. If this is Donald Trump Jr., you would never hear the end of it. So, of course, the federal government is going to protect their own, but they're going to go after Donald J. Trump because there is some sort of deep state. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news and the tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists of the day, but there is an evil cabal of deep state people that don't have America's best interest in mind, and that's why people like Hunter Biden always get passes. That's why people like Hillary Clinton get a pass. That's why Bill Clinton gets a ride on the Lolita Express with Jeffrey Epstein 26 times, and nobody ever even bats an eye. The mainstream media doesn't even cover it. So, we just have a corrupt system, and you said the banana republic. Sadly, I think it is, but I'm also not in the opinion that we need to totally demolish the federal government. So I don't know. I don't know what system works. It's very hard, but I think there's a cancer within it, and it started off as a good thing, but it's been, infected.
Yeah, democracy works until it doesn't, right? Democracy only works as long as, all the people participate. But if one person's like, okay, I'm taking power, or, this group of elitists, like you mentioned, then what? Like, no, we're going to vote them out of their powerful situations. They can buy elections.
Right.
Yeah, and the government only gets
not that they've hold on.
Not that they ever have. Never.
That's never happened. They might be able to.
Allegedly.
Yeah, they might be able to.
We don't want another video going down.
Right, exactly. Let's be clear. They're clearly after me right now. So let me just say 2020 and the midterms and all this, it was the safest and most secure election in the history, not just of this country, but of the world.
Facts. And you look at the federal government, I think that we need to just keep on giving billions of dollars to the Ukraine and not help anybody here because that's in the best interest of the American people.
If you like that clip, there is plenty more where that came from. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to the News and Why It Matters YouTube channel to watch the full episode.